Yes.
Do you ever feel like celebrity gossip?
I do.
I'm so glad you do.
I do.
Hi, I'm the Spare Granola Bar you keep at the bottom of your bag, Phoebe.
And I'm Jacques.
And welcome to Do You Ever Feel Like?
Where you ask the questions everyone's thinking and no one's answering.
I forgot that I had to talk then.
I think when we just recorded, we didn't do that. Did I lose my brain for a second?
I don't know. I don't know what just happened. It's
What just
probably
happened?
best.
Yeah.
How are your nails? I meant to
fine.
ask you.
They're much better. I was like, I woke up, like I was trying to fall asleep last night.
You were you asleep?
I was like maybe 20 minutes into a REM. 20 minutes into a REM sleep. Don't you feel like you can tell? You can't tell.
I don't know what the hell is going on. When I sleep, I enter a new dimension of psychic torture and pain.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the hell is going on at all.
Okay. Well, I do.
Great.
I was like, I guess I was like deeply asleep is what I'm saying.
You were.
Yeah. And then I like felt my hands and I was like, ow. I think if I hadn't taken them off, like we would have had a situation where I put on nails, put on my fake nails, my press-ons. I've been trying them lately. I got a new brand. I think I'm maybe allergic to the glue they use or something. I don't know.
That's crazy.
It was really painful.
Yeah, we were in the kitchen till like 1 a.m. tearing Jacqueline's nails off.
Trying to get my
Like
nails off.
two 20-year-olds. You want to talk
Exactly.
about 20-year-old problems?
I mean, we were acting like 20-year-olds yesterday.
I mean, it's just the kind of what's going on right
Yeah.
now. It's the situation. I know.
we're
I
in
know.
this house that you've just moved into.
It just is really funny to me that you're just like, we're sleeping on the couch and the like on
There's
the
a wall.
there's a wall. Like that's it. Like there's no doors.
Yeah.
It's very funny right now.
I mean, I love your couch though. It's
I know,
a
it's a
great place to
good
sleep.
couch.
It's a great place
Shout
to
out
sleep.
to Millionaire's Daughter. And I part of me feels like, maybe it's my like best kept secret, but whenever I tell people, they're like, you go in there and shop, all my best stuff is from there, and you have to have the eye.
You have to have the
for
eye.
it. It's a consignment shop.
It's
Hamilton
really good pricing.
and Oakville locations. Very good pricing.
Very good pricing. Yeah.
So anyway,
Hey, I
that's
never
my
want
top
to shop
tip.
anywhere else but Canada.
Actually,
honestly.
we should go today because there's a lampshade that I want. We're not 20 anymore. I'm 32 all of the sudden
because
again.
you want a lampshade.
Yeah.
I was in.
I don't think I knew what a lampshade was when I was 20.
Oh, well, I did, but okay. I grew up with one Leslie, so I knew
Oh
what a
my
lampshade
God,
was.
can a woman not make a fucking joke around
You
here?
Loved lampshades when you were 20-something.
Of course I did. Actually, you know what I did when I was 20? When I was 18, when I moved out, I was all up on my Mr. Kate DIY crafts moments.
Of course.
And I got in trouble for spray painting part of the driveway blue because I was doing lamps in the front. My lamp, I have a long lamp lineage.
Okay.
I had this like ridiculous looking like cherub lamp that I bought from the Value Village. The Value Village.
30 in your 30s saying things like the Value Village.
Who's calling me? Like, stop.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh my God.
No.
It's my mother. Get out of here, Judy.
Speaking of lampshades.
Yeah, she was like, speaking of. Oh, there's the cup in the way. We're just getting up. Let's just walk around. No, I like spray painted this like very like tacky looking lamp.
Yeah. I love
It's
it.
like seafoam blue. Oh, it was a look. It was a look. And everyone made fun of me. People would like come and be like, what the fuck is that? It was very, I'm in first year art school.
Yeah.
But I like dusted part of the driveway. Like,
of course.
seafoam blue. And I got in huge trouble for it. But in the longstanding tradition of daughters pissing off their mothers, my mother, wait, actually, no, I don't think this was her now that I'm thinking of it. My mother had a bike that was like speckled orange because I think one of her brothers had painted something in the garage.
Oh,
So
okay.
anyway.
Anyways.
DIY happens.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that would have gone hard on a tote in like 2006. DIY happens.
Happens. That's funny. That's how I felt doing my nails. Honestly, I was doing my nails and I was like, I'm going to just
DIY happens.
I was going to throw them on. I felt cute for 5 seconds. Here's the thing.
They looked good.
Everyone always talks about like the winter uglies. Hey, I feel ugliest in the summer. I have always felt ugliest in the summer. I feel ugliest in the summer.
It's too hot. What do you want to do?
Like,
touch each other? Grow up.
Disgusting. Ew. Who wants to be having a sexy time in the summer? I'm seeing all these people out for the World Cup doing things. I'm like, you're disgusting. Like, you probably smell, you know?
I've probably been averaging like 2 to 3 showers a day right now.
It's been so hot.
And
it's
I
so
stink
gross.
still.
I feel like you can't do your hair.
No.
You just don't have a hairstyle in the summer.
No.
Your makeup is sweating off your face.
No.
You can't do anything.
No.
And then it's like, I feel the prettiest. Like, I feel the hottest in the winter.
Yeah.
I'm like,
October through February.
Yeah.
And then I kind of maybe January because I am depression in February.
Yeah. I mean, February is the
February
rough month.
sucks.
It's a rough month.
And then spring, April, May, the
Rocking
first 2
it.
weeks of June.
Yeah.
I look cute.
Yeah. After that, July,
Now-
August, it's not cute, guys.
I need shorts.
Yeah.
This is old lady cast. Oh my God. Like,
my point is that I always feel like I need a little bit of something in the summer because it's like, am I going to pay to get my hair done? No. 'Cause I'm just going to put
There's
it up.
No point. I literally said that to my hairdresser last time I saw him. I was like, can we just cut the bangs?
Yeah.
So that they can look good for the summer. Because I'm not coming back to see you.
No, because we're just having our
Because I'm
hair's
just
up.
whacking on top of my head. You
Yeah,
know?
totally. So I was like, what can I do? Oh, I can do a little press on nail. I can do a pedicure.
Cute.
That's going to make me feel cute. And then in the night, writhing pain. So this is what I get for trying to be hot.
Well, apparently it worked because
I did. We did have a lovely time. And she got noticed. The nails got noticed.
severely hit on.
I did.
Severely hit on.
Overtly hit on. It's been happening. Can I say?
It's weird.
I mean,
my friend Ange, shout out to my friend Ange.
fellow
Great gal.
comedian.
Yeah, fellow comedian. I thought you said Canadian. I'm like, sure, let's just shout out all of Canada. Shout out to Canada.
Shout out to Canada's shopping. Shout out to Canada's people. Shout out to the Canada's couch.
Shout out to Canada. It was just Canada Day.
I mean, yeah.
No, like every time I've been out with her recently too, it's the same thing. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I booted across the Rainbow Bridge yesterday and was standing in line with a bunch of people sweating our asses off just trying to get over the border, and some man started talking to me. And I was like, is this just like, what are we doing? Like, are you being nice? Are you like, what's happening? He's like, can I help you with your bags? Can I do this? Can I do that? And maybe 36 or so, Australian. I was like, okay, we can just sit here for 20 minutes and have a lovely conversation.
What?
Then we go out to dinner.
And the Uber driver yesterday
And
too.
the Uber driver too. Yeah, asked me for my number. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm giving off something.
You're giving off something
I'm
right
giving
now.
off 20-something-year-old energy, maybe. I don't know. And the other day I was in a shop. Well, also, I've just talked to people. Like, I'm just like that. I don't know. I just talk to people. Mm-hmm. I am. I'm... Mm-hmm. You don't do that. I do that.
No, I'm scary.
Yeah, it's my role in this dynamic
Yeah.
that I talk to the people, you know?
I'm friendly if someone
Yeah.
presses.
I do think that, well, again, our relationship. I do think that people misinterpret me when I'm just being like fun and kind and like, you know what I mean? Like, I think people think I'm hitting on them when I'm just like being myself. You know?
I get in kind of trouble sometimes because I'm a touchy person. If we're having a conversation, like
You can't touch a man. You can't. First of all, don't touch a man.
Well, what if they have nice arms? I love stroking an arm. I sound like a freak.
You can't touch a man.
Why not?
Because Phoebe, men are like, that like means something to them. It's different. Like, women touch each other and it's just like, what? It's just
Don't look like that,
our
then.
language. Do you know what I'm saying? And also, you specifically can't touch the men that I know you're touching in these places.
Why not?
I'm worried about your safety.
Crazy Beats Out Strong. It's fine. It's fine.
In these like late night comedy clubs.
It's fine.
You know? I mean, yeah.
Don't look like that then. Don't wear that.
Hey,
you know?
yeah, I agree. You know? I understand. Yeah, anyways. So then I came and slept on the couch, the most wonderful couch
It's
ever.
a good couch.
I
love my couch.
It's a great couch. I had never been to, we need to talk about the fact that I'd never been to Niagara Falls.
Okay, so is it like a wonder of the world?
I think it is.
I think it is.
I think it is. My Uber driver was yesterday.
Yeah.
Was like, people come here from all over the world.
I think it's a wonder of the world.
Yeah.
Like a natural, like that's what's called the 7 natural.
Is it in though? Oh, interesting. Cool.
Are they called great naturals, or am I thinking of big naturals right now? It's like a 7,
Like the national park, great national, 7 natural wonders.
yeah.
I don't have no idea. I don't know. All I know is that
I failed
was
geography.
I feel like it was very Jacqueline of me to be like, oh, this is a thing I've never experienced, but I'm just booting across the bridge and being like, oh, it's Niagara Falls.
Yeah, there's that.
I'm just trying to get over the border.
I feel that. Like, you know,
Whatever.
there is like a little Niagara Falls.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
People kept asking me when I like take my picture. We're standing in the line. I'm like, I don't get, no. I'm like eating my apple and on my phone. Like, I'm just trying to get across the border.
Millennial girl boss era, you know? Like
Millennial girl boss era, but also I'm just sound like an entitled brat. I'm just like standing here and everyone's traveled all over the world to see this thing. And I'm like, cool. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I always have that moment when I'm like in front of a thing, like, oh, should I be having like a feeling about this?
That's how I felt when I saw the Grand Canyon. You
I've
know?
never seen. When did you see the Grand Canyon?
Well, I mean, I've gone to Arizona quite a few times.
Oh, that's in Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is. Exactly.
Huh.
But exactly. We don't know what the name of the thing is. Like, I'm like, wow, this is interesting. This is very cool. I feel that sense of wonder, I think. What? When people say wonder, like staring at the ocean.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
basically it.
I don't like when I'm supposed to be. I feel emotionally manipulated
Yeah.
into having an emotion about
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean? When I'm standing in front of something, going like, "Oh, should I care about this?" I can't remember where the fuck I was, but I was it was a similar situation where I was like by myself.
Yeah.
I feel like I was in New York, maybe. I don't know.
Sometimes I feel that way about like great pieces of art, right? Like somebody will be like, oh, go see this or whatever. And I'm like, great, stunning, fabulous.
Yeah, it's overhyped a little, maybe. Niagara Falls, overrated.
I love the camp of it all though at Niagara Falls.
So
Like,
we really
I
have
really
to
do.
I think you'd kind of like would have a MTB, but also it is a very funny romp going down
it's like
to
your all's Disneyland.
it's like Disneyland Las Vegas,
Yeah.
like something. I were Atlanta, like
Yeah.
it is Niagara. I can't remember the main strip there, but there's like the Ripley's. There is a really fun. There's a fun house that
There's a
I
Hard
like.
Rock Cafe. I walked
There's a
by
hard.
that.
There's a Hard Rock Cafe.
I mean,
Yeah, there's a Rainforest Cafe too.
nothing is better
There's a
than
butterfly
rainforest
conservatory.
Cafe. Oh,
I love the Rainforest Cafe. I love the Rainforest
It's amazing.
Cafe. Yeah,
I had such a fun time at the Rainforest Cafe as a kid.
it's a funny little spot, Niagara Falls, which it's just funny because like that's what you would do on like March break, right? Or like when
Yeah.
my grandparents would visit, like we would go to Niagara Falls.
It was bumping
That's hilarious.
on July 4th, Independence Day, America time. And everyone was decorating, everyone, red, white, and blue on either side. It was bumping,
Well, happy birthday.
I guess. 250 years of insanity happening down
Insanity.
there.
That's all.
I mean,
It's
seriously.
felt much longer.
I know. Yeah, we're quite young little country. You know?
Sick.
Like, my grandmother's 97 when she died. What? Think about that, though. 250 years. Like, there are people who, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Insane, you know?
How long's
The
Canada
war
been
wasn't
around?
that long ago.
No.
100 and maybe 60 something because we had 150 when I was like not that long ago.
Wow. Interesting.
It's the 100th anniversary of Confederation. Everybody sing together. Canada, 1, 2, little 3, Canadians, strong and free, strong and free.
Great.
Centennial song.
Lovely.
Anyways, what else is going on?
Fringe. You don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Maybe we'll talk about it in the green room or something like that.
Yeah.
I like later when I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep my head in the game.
Totally. I understand.
It's very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Promoting a show.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I want to kill myself.
It's very embarrassing doing it.
It's very embarrassing being an artist.
Yeah, totally.
I don't like when people tell me that they're coming.
No.
And
or
I
bought a ticket.
Yeah.
No.
I'm coming to see your show.
Okay, great.
Kill me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally. I understand.
I would much rather do a show in front of like thousands of strangers than like 5 of people that love me.
Oh, I totally agree.
And so I don't really appreciate friends and family.
No.
I bought a ticket.
Yeah,
You can just give me money. It's fine.
Yeah, when people are like friends and family, like, oh, I listen to the podcast. I'm like, don't talk about that to me. Don't tell me that. You know, I'd rather strangers.
Well, I feel like I wanted to talk about reality. I want to talk about reality TV that I'm watching right now, but I feel like let's just get to the question a little bit.
Do you want to talk about America's? That's a good segue.
Okay, you want to talk about that?
You want to talk about Dallas Corbett?
I know you don't want to talk about this at all.
No, I don't.
And if you want to know why Jacqueline doesn't want to talk about it, you should go and subscribe to the Green Room because there's some good gossip in there. Mm-hmm. We should really be promoting that we have that more right now.
Totally. Yeah. Sure. I mean, we watched a little bit of it this morning. What is it called? America's
DCC, America's Sweethearts.
Yeah, a little bit of it this morning, and I was okay. You know,
Yeah.
it was fine. But you should go check out why I had to keep it under control.
$5 a month. Jacqueline won't watch the show. I love it. I love it for it's kind of a similar vein of why I love the Olympics in that I think I could do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Get her some pom-poms.
Give me some pom-poms.
Get her some cowboy boots. Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh. Actually, you know what? You would be like a great hype person. Like, you know, people get hired at parties to and they're just they're in the crowd.
That was like my job when I was like 20.
Oh, really?
Like a go-go dancer girl? Yeah.
Oh,
I was a Red Bull girl.
Yes.
I had a little backpack and I would sell. I mean, you were selling. You're like a waitress slash
brand ambassador.
Club slut, you know?
Love it. Great.
I would leave my waitressing job.
Yeah.
I'm a hustler.
Oh,
listen.
I know this.
I would leave my waitressing job and I would I would run down the street. You know, I'd finish waitressing at maybe midnight or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I would run to the club and I would put my little pants on and I would change into my sneakies and I would boot around the club selling Red Bulls.
Yeah, you're perfect at that.
I performed in a club a couple months ago that my mom came to see me in and it was the weirdest club of my life. Club 54, I think it was what it was called in Burlington. If you Google, it's where Russell, I can't remember. Is his name Russell Howard?
Which Russell?
Who's Russell Howard? Is he the brown Canadian comedian?
I don't know.
Is that what his name is? Why can't I think of... No, is Russell Howard no, he's British. Who's the Russell Peters? Russell Peters. Okay. You know Russell Peters?
No, I don't.
Oh, he's
Canadian comedian?
He's a big Canadian comedian. He's somebody that got out, you know? Anyway, it's kind of where he started. My mom came to see me perform in this club and it's like a dance. So there's comedy and then after the comedy, there's dance. Oh. It's like a club. My mom looks up and she goes, there's these go-go cages around. She goes, pretty sure last time I was here I was in one of those go-go cages.
Apple doesn't fall far from
so that's where I get it from. Yeah, exactly.
You totally could be a cheerleader. I see it.
Thank you.
You could totally achieve that.
I can't.
And those, you want to talk about hustlers, those women on
those
America's
women are entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Your hair looking good and doing that is a feat.
Yeah.
So anyway,
What about that show though is like as far as that's considered reality TV, yes. Yeah. What about that show do you think is like compelling? So as someone who watches Survivor,
I mean, I think
like the team culture maybe.
to the thing that I find emotionally like intense about that show is the like artistry, like training your whole life to do something that like you want so badly that is not guaranteed.
Yeah.
And comes down to like, you can be talented, you can be, you can have the best, like you can check all of the, you know, boxes, and sometimes it's, you come up that much short because somebody was that much better than you.
Yeah.
Or like
it's their time and it's not your time.
Yeah. Like there's just so many things.
Very theater kid.
It's very theater kid. So that's why I like it so much, right? And I think it's one of the things that was going on last season was like they were fighting for essentially not just like a living wage, like a wage, like the amount of money that they make. They were making an hourly rate per game, but then even when the girls was doing the math, she was like, it costs me this much to like forget like my hours, just like with the hair extensions and the amount of
tan,
the
like makeup,
standards that they've set, which is just disgusting when you look at football players in comparison, right? Like it is just gross. One of the things that was going on was like this, like, you know, like the labor stuff, and I think that, I mean, it's the same conversation that we're having in like any other art form. I just think the politics and labor of art is already like kind of complicated. But I feel like adding athleticism on top of it like makes it more complicated in a sense. So
you're right, it's very Olympics.
I really like it. And like, you know, for sure that's a bunch of Trumpers also, right? Like for sure.
Oh, all these little stories we're watching about these people and their families, these
demons.
Women.
These fucking coaches are demons straight from hell.
Oh yeah. I mean,
like what Faustian deal did you make?
Jerry, whatever, the man who owns the team, he's like about to go into another like sexual assault lawsuit in 2026.
That is disgusting.
I mean, that man is he's horrible.
That's disgusting. And then gross. His like I think it's his daughter that's in charge of the cheerleaders. Snake.
Like, I mean, I think it's all of that kind of, there's a villain in some ways, characters, right? Whether it's like the coaches and the fact that they have to come down to a thing, right? Like they have to like get a spot or whatever. And there's also like this industry and this like corporation, like there's this like bigger thing that they're working inside of.
And like there's the Dallas Cowboys gym in town and like the church that they it
means something on like a whole other level.
It's insane. It's funny, there's an Australian gal on this season, and I don't even know if they haven't really talked about it yet, but I can see like the cultural disconnect that she is dealing with. Like just for down to like, I mean, I don't know if you ever did this, but like I never had to call my teachers in even like conservatory programs or anything like that, ma'am, or anything like that. That's like very American.
No, we had to do that.
Wow. No.
Yeah.
So I like, there's just like a funny thing, like, you know, like the yes ma'am after you get like, you know, whatever the thing is, and she'll just be like, oh yeah, okay, sounds good. And they're like, shut up, like I'm still talking or whatever. So it's just, you know, it's a weird show. If you want to know why Jacqueline won't watch, you should go and subscribe to The Green Room.
I think like
there's some good DCC gossip in there.
I've learned so much, I feel like, about reality TV from you which is like, I feel like unexpected. I don't think someone looks at you and goes like, that girl like loves reality TV. You know what I mean?
I don't know what people think, but they think a lot of things.
They think a lot of things. But I think like I have like learned about like the tenets of this like form if in some ways, because you have to have, it has to be like a very specific cultural experience, which I think is what like Secret Wives, for example, like with Mormonism or whatever, or like, you know, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, like all of these things are like, or Survivor, it's like very, when you like whittle it down, it's very specific set of circumstances. And I think that's what people find interesting. Like even Real Housewives, that's very specific in its own way.
Well, let's get to the question.
Okay,
then.
great.
Jacqueline,
Yes.
do you ever feel like celebrity gossip?
I do.
I'm so glad you do.
I do.
What celebrity gossip do you consume? And like where? Like you're not going to a demois. You're not going to a
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, okay, like the internet, Instagram, social media, sane hoax,
yeah.
where there's like a
Yeah.
progressive liberal stance and
Yeah.
we're like calling people out usually.
Yeah.
I'm looking at, I don't know, like I don't do reality TV. No. A lot of the stuff is like, I mean, maybe boring, but like career stuff. Like I know a lot about people's like jobs. I don't know a lot about like people's relationships or the drama of whatever, but I know a lot about people's jobs.
Like what?
Like what they're working on, what their
Right.
next project is, what their next whatever is,
Right.
like kind of thing.
Yeah.
As far as celebrity goes.
I think it is kind of
Podcasts.
fascinating.
I do listen to celebrity podcasts in a way that I don't think you do.
Like what? What are you listening to?
I listen to Good Hang, which is all celebrities. Amy Poehler.
Amy
and
Poehler's.
it's
You
all-
listen to that?
Yeah, I do.
Every single time I put on an episode, I'm like, I just switch it off. Like I just don't find it remotely compelling at all.
Yeah. I listen to that for a
But
while.
Amy Poehler, if your production company wants to produce my Fringe show next year, I'm really open to that.
She's around. Well, I think what I like about Good Hang is that it isn't like she's purposely being like, this is kind of boring and I'm not doing that much.
It's not the worst of the celebrity podcasts, but
I will listen to a celebrity podcast, especially somebody's work that I admire, to hear like all
I've
of
been
their
meaning
stuff.
to listen to the Sarah Squirm one. I just find sometimes the celebrity podcasts, I mean, this is like what I think is interesting, but like the celebrity gossip thing is like, they're just so PR trained within an inch of their life that there is this like interesting thing that we want from celebrities right now where we want authenticity or whatever the hell we want to call that. But like,
There's only so much that you can actually.
like, do we? You know, because then when somebody is,
totally.
I mean, I think it's always really funny when people joke that like Hudson and they're like, oh, like, you know, they're giving the intimacy quarter like a run for their money or something like that. And I'm like, no, that's also a performance.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
The fact that Hudson's like the feral, like wild one and says that shit. And like Connor. Yeah, 1,000%.
It's just always funny to me, like our own like media literacy paired with.
Yeah. Totally.
You know what I mean?
And I find those layers of a thing fascinating when I'm listening to a celebrity thing, or like even when I don't know, like fashion. I feel like I'm like constantly up on like, oh, so and so was on the cover of this or blah 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 blah, and it's like funny to see like I don't know the one that like comes to mind right now at least is oh my god, Coleman Domingo, and how successful he's been lately. But like he'll always do these spots with brands. Like he'll just like walk out of a hotel with like a bunch of Louis Vuitton stuff, and it's like that's not even his luggage.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like not like all of it is a show.
Yeah.
Which is like in and of itself kind of interesting.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But I don't listen, like I don't know about who's dating who. I don't know about like a lot of the,
I mean,
you know,
I feel like if you miss a moment, you're fucked. Like you don't know what's going on at all. I think I used to be a bigger celebrity. Like I used to be a weekly who weekly listener. Which is like I just kind of fell off. Actually, I had to kind of stop listening because the casino ads were getting too much for me.
That's another thing. You open up any article, anything, any podcast, and it's just like advertising, which is the whole point.
Okay, here's something that's interesting that's going on right now. I don't know if you've seen. I guess this would be like celebrity gossip adjacent. It's Trixie and Katya, Bald and the Beautiful. Their podcast has just released a Patreon, and people are being weird about it.
Wait, why are people being weird about it?
So they're releasing, I believe, ad-free episodes on their Patreon.
Yeah.
And they're like, that podcast is just 35% ad reads. Like how much money do you really need or whatever?
Yeah.
And I was like, I just think there's this like line, which I think is, I have so many thoughts about this.
Yeah, totally.
I think if you value art, you have to value all exchanges of art, right?
Yeah.
And like if somebody is saying that they need something to produce what they're making, you gotta trust and believe that that is what they're saying. Like, I don't think that you can like police or judge other people, because if you're going to not police and judge other, like it doesn't only apply to certain people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's part of it. And then the other thing I think it's like, it's like, what do you value as like a person or a listener or whatever? And like, I was shocked to see the comment. And then there's like TikToks being made, like it's become a meme.
Gosh.
It's crazy. Like, quite frankly, within like the last like 48, 72 hours.
Wow. Interesting.
They really I saw it and I was like, oh, that's really exciting. Like, cool. Good for them.
Totally. I mean, and I think this kind of like this like conversation around celebrity of like, is it like morally, like, should celebrity exist? Like, whatever, that's like a whole other thing. But like, should we care? I think is like a question that kind of is talked about on the internet. Like, should we give a shit about celebrity? Should we like look at people and admire them? Should we? I find that to be like, for me personally, like a conflicting thing, because I'm like, sure, I want to be able to say that I'm like pure as heart about the art. You know what I mean? I want to be able to say that like, oh, I only care about the work. Or like whatever. I don't.
No.
Like, I don't. Like, I'm sorry, but I was a child looking in the mirror, like running my Tony speech or like running my, and there's celebrity tied into that.
Totally.
I think, I don't know, maybe it's like, maybe I'm just even talking about being a performer or an actor, right? Like, there's a sense of celebrity tied into it. And it's like, to say that I don't admire that or want that is like really inauthentic.
Totally.
You know? And so that's where that stuff pisses me off, where it's like, okay, if you were in Trixie or Katya's position, like, wouldn't you want to be able to make money off of the thing that you know what I mean?
And like if you say that you value, like, this is what I mean too about like, if you say you value labor, right, and you care about arts funding, then you care about all arts funding. And I believe that all artists should get, I mean, like, you know, speaking of my friend's show, it's fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Oh my God, I cannot believe how much. And like, not even just your first invoice that you pay. Like, I'm like, okay, I need to pay for another round of flyering. Okay, I'm going to pay for this press opportunity. Holy shit. Forget about the amount of time and money I need to like boot on over to a show, to go and get like a spot. Like, it's just so I can rehearse the thing. I'm not even talking about doing the thing yet.
Totally.
And so I just I don't know. I don't know if any actual like working artist has that opinion about anything. I think it's people that are just consuming too much stuff on the internet.
Totally. Yeah, totally. I do think we have to watch it in the same way. We have to be critical of everything. Like, you have to you have to be critical of everything. But I do think, like, do I love Tracee Ellis Ross online, and do I want to see her in every brilliant little thing? Of course I do. Like, do I think that benefits Broadway to have Tracee there? Of course I do. Are there people that I would prefer, even in celebrity, to have contribute to like the celebrity economy of Broadway than others? Yes, I do. Like, I just like, I don't know, it feels a little like grow up. It feels a little grow up to be like celebrities or whatever.
I do also really think that like people like larger, you know, celebrities or whatever, being on like these smaller platforms like a Patreon or something like that. Because to me, I think spending money on art is like I don't want to say lifestyle, like a economic lifestyle. It's just it's, if you have a Substack and I see you're doing something remotely interesting, I chuck $5 at it. And I don't think that's like most people's interaction with art. And I don't even think it's like they would say, oh yeah, I'd love to give money to, like, they might even have disposable income, but unless you're somebody who's like actively participating in that, and like, you know, and also at the same time, you know, when I need to like cut back on something, subscriptions are like the first thing to go. Right. So I do think like celebrities being on those platforms help train people to become part of like the art economy in a sense, like that allow you to be able to, because it's not, you know, art just is not for, you know, like rich people. Medically Strange, $8 tickets on sale now at the Hamilton Fringe Festival, July 16th through the 26th. You know,
exactly.
Like I just, Anyway, why don't we get to our first correspondent?
My name is Jennifer Cation Armstrong. I'm a New York Times bestselling author of narrative pop culture history books, including Seinfeldia, Sex and the City and Us, So Fetch, Pop Star Goddesses, and most recently, Parks and Rec. I don't like or report on gossip, at least not per se. I've spent a lot of my career clarifying that celebrities' personal lives have nothing to do with my job. And yet, it is impossible to completely separate the art and the artist now more than ever. If an artist is clearly, I don't want to say exploiting, so let's go with revealing their personal life, it is difficult for the humans consuming that art to not be a little curious. We've seen a master of this at work lately with the very public wedding of Taylor Swift. Even while America celebrated its 250th birthday and the World Cup and various wars continued to make news, she dominated headlines with her wedding at Madison Square Garden to football star Travis Kelce. We care because she spent 20 years making music that made us care. To some, this makes her a narcissist. To others, this makes her a vulnerable star who shares her life with her fans. It doesn't really matter who's right. What matters is that we're paying attention and sharing a cultural moment. The personal is sometimes political, and the gossip is sometimes the art.
Ooh, the gossip is sometimes the art.
Yeah,
Holy
exactly.
shit.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, there is a level of awareness. It's kind of what I'm talking about, the Coleman Domingo thing, right?
Yeah.
There's a level of awareness and you know who plays into it,
Yeah.
right? And you know who doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I don't think Taylor Swift is remotely personally playing into that. I don't know if she's actually doing that at all. But I never watched the Taylor Swift documentary.
I think
you know, I don't know.
I think Tree Payne is playing into that.
Smart. Yes, exactly.
I mean, Taylor Swift is a really funny example. I mean, it's funny that Jennifer brought up the art from the, like, can we separate art from the artist kind of thing? I hadn't thought about it in terms of gossip. I think it's quite funny that whenever that conversation comes up at all, I go, you got like, how could we possibly ever separate the art from the artist?
I know.
When artists can't do that themselves.
Yeah.
When their own ego is so tied up. Like, have you ever talked to an artist? They suck.
They're
the
we're the worst. I mean,
people on planet Earth.
Yeah.
I just think that conversation's so funny. So yeah, like the celebrity gossip of it all, it's like, yeah, who's playing into it? Who's not? I mean, this fucking Taylor Swift thing is like, hilarious. Have you seen all of the photos that are coming out of like the guest photos?
People like
are
walking.
So Sacha Baron Cohen.
It's crazy.
And then like every late night host.
All these tap opportunities like of people just walking down New York City, like sidewalks. Everybody in this situation is making so much money.
I know.
Off of being in her orbit.
I know.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Apparently she performed.
Oh, I saw a clip.
Oh, there's a clip.
There's a clip. Yeah.
I'm going to perform at my wedding.
That place was...
I'm going to do a tight 10 at my wedding.
Obviously. That place was packed to the brim.
It's so ridiculous.
And definitely performed. I mean, backup dancers. I mean, the whole thing. Yeah.
Hilarious.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I find it kind of interesting that Taylor Swift's wedding has made people that I know have always been like Swifties.
Yeah.
You go like, oh, wait a second. Like none of the other stuff.
Yeah.
None of the other stuff. There's always been the excuse of like, oh, well, she gives so much money away or she pays her people like so well or she blah, 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 blah. But then it's like a woman has like this huge wedding in this like huge venue in this like huge thing. And everyone's like, oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. That's weird and gross.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, the whole thing is bizarre. I don't know why you would have a concert wedding, but I find that interesting that like people that have defended her up to this point,
I mean, it's a whole other episode in 1,000 different ways, but yeah.
I think it's interesting in the sense too of like celebrity. So if we take it to like back to this idea of like who was celebrity, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we're like looking at courts, we're looking at kings and queens, we're looking at whatever politically or even like socially, when you let somebody in a little bit to the life of that person, you know what I mean? Like there's certain power gain that comes with that, right? That's always been a part of like the playbook of like looking at a figure, or having somebody that we like, look up to, admire, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Totally. And so there's power in like seeing all the people walk to the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, in letting people into that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of, let's talk about Me Too.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you can't talk about celebrity gossip without talking about Me Too.
Totally.
I don't know. Do we need to explain Me Too? Me Too 101?
I hope not.
I hope not. Have you been? Well, okay. So let me take us on a journey here really quick. I was listening to the Vulture comedy podcast, Good One. Mm-hmm. Is that Amy Poehler? What's her podcast called?
Good Hang.
Good Hang. Okay, so it is called Good One. Okay,
yeah,
it's like their like joke review comedy podcast. Anyway, they had somebody on. They had their Vulture culture reviewer. Whoa, that's a weird sentence. I think she was like comedy reviewer, talking about Louis C.K.'s new special. Oh, I mean, when I first saw it, because usually sometimes they'll have like comedians on.
Yeah.
And I first saw the like episode pop up and I was like, they did not have Louis C.K. Like I even just saying it now, my blood runs cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
My blood runs cold. But
Yeah.
they started the podcast. 1 second. Is that low battery? They started the podcast off explaining Me Too and like kind of positioning like the culture of like Louis C.K., like who Louis C.K. is and what was going on. And I was like, oh, right. Because if you're 20,
you
don't really know
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you were 10.
Yeah.
When that started.
Yeah. Wild.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But I think Louis C.K. is a really interesting example of all of this because it was a well-known secret, right? That Louis C.K. was this,
predator
guy on, whoever on stage, kind of known for being like this truth teller. He was really like I think he kind of ushered in what people think of as comedians today. I would maybe say like George Carlin and then Louis C.K. as like the modern comedians, as the modern day philosopher, right? And then if you were a woman in New York as a working comedian, you knew that he was gonna jork it in front of you.
Gross.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
But what I think is really interesting about, I mean, I haven't watched a special, obviously. I am super good. I don't need to see that. I don't think I have ever been so severely let down and disappointed as when I saw, and I mean, I used to have a piece of Louis C.K. art up in my house. I had like a quote of his. I loved that. Did you ever watch Louis, the show?
No, but I've heard a lot of people really
it was an incredible show. Like
Yeah.
David Lynch was on it.
Yeah.
He like was using, it was an FX show. Like it's severe, like separating the art from the artist. Oh, heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how anyone can, I don't get it. Like I know people, maybe you're listening,
who
went to his shows in Toronto and Montreal.
Yeah.
Shocking.
No. Yeah.
I don't know how you can do that.
I don't know how you can do that either. Yeah. I don't know. My example of this is like, I've heard the Michael movie is incredible. Like the, yeah. And I love Coleman Domingo.
Yeah.
I'm sure his nephew is fantastic in it in the Michael Jackson movie. I'm like, I'm not going to pay for that.
No.
I just simply am not. I'm going to stay away from that.
No.
Like I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, that is even a little bit more different to me. In that, like,
1,000%.
like,
Yeah. The
but
man's dead.
Dead and gone. I mean, sure, whatever states, blah, blah, blah. Like,
And I'm saying
I
like
find
it
it
does
really-
something to me to even, that's what I mean, to even
100%.
support that. Like I go like, oh, like, I don't know. Like, so to roll up to someone's show and
Totally.
like spend money on that and watch them. Like I just,
not to be like a total white lady freak,
Yeah.
but I think it does something to your soul. Like, I think it's like damage to your soul that you're taking when you do things like that.
yeah, totally. And hey, to the level of agency But that's not what we're fucking talking about
No.
here. Like, if you have the money and time and energy to like go to a comedy show like that and spend money
I can't
on
imagine those are cheap tickets.
Exactly. That's like, no, that's
Like
a totally
Louis
different
C.K.
thing.
at Meridian Hall, I promise you started at like $80.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. Yeah.
So it was just, I thought it was kind of interesting that like that, I was listening to that this morning and I knew we were going to talk about like the Me Too gossip, or Me Too, which I think really started, it was a movement by Tarana Burke for almost a decade before the hashtag like went viral basically.
Yeah.
Did you post a Me Too?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Now, question.
Yeah.
What platform?
I don't remember. It was probably Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah.
It was probably Facebook.
Yeah, it was Facebook.
It would have been funny to go and find ours and read it.
Oh my goodness.
It would have been funny.
Oh my goodness. I definitely think it happened at this exactly with the social media of it too, which is interesting, which I think is something that happens with celebrity gossip, right? Like you just asked me, like, where do I find my celebrity gossip? The fact that we now have social media to like be discussing all of these people's lives is like this whole other level to the thing.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. It hit social media, I think, because celebrities like found out about what Toronto was doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. And this idea of, their platforms.
Exactly. It wasn't, we can, this sounds really dark, but like, women can be abused.
Oh yeah.
For millennia.
Yeah.
But the second we have, I was going to say the second that we have like celebrities, like that's when we start caring. But I also think of the like, Chris Brown's, the Madonna, like and Rihanna's. I think of the Sean Penn and Madonna's. It's like those men are still allowed to walk around for some reason.
1,000%. And I mean, major respect to the people in like the celebrity culture that are still going to these events and having these conversations because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. But it was a point in time. I think Me Too is a very good example of what like celebrity gossip or like celebrity power can do for a movement, can do for something. Yeah, for sure. And I think Me Too is a really good example of how gossip can save people's lives. Yeah,
truly.
And it moved into the Time's Up thing, which then talks specifically about an industry. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and I mean I think I do have a lot of hope in my heart as far as these things go. I think having Simon and I were just talking about this the other day. Like, why did 2008 have such a feel? Like, why can you like smell and taste 2008?
Very specific.
Like, why can I stomp clap Obama? Like,
yeah, totally.
Like,
I mean, there was just so much happening.
Pharrell hat, choker, American Apparel, Brooklyn. Why I can taste that.
Yeah, it's so specific.
The PBR was great, right? Like,
yeah,
I think like obviously, that like I feel like what we're dealing with right now culturally is that backlash.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's crazy to think that Me Too like movement 10 years ago.
It's wild.
That's insane.
It's wild.
Okay, let's talk about reality TV.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I just really like reality TV and started accounts because at the time, none of my friends were watching the shows I wanted to watch.
That is really funny because I think reality TV has become so much more of a thing. I would really say like the last couple of years, like as a longtime reality TV lover, it used to be severely uncool. And now, look what's going on with Summer House,
Right. I feel like I put in my years and now it paid off.
Exactly. Yeah, no fake fans here. Absolutely. I'm kind of curious how you think gossip functions on reality TV.
That's a great question, especially the shows I watch right now. I'm really just watching In the City and The Valley. And I feel like those two shows, gossip is the driver of every interaction that goes on. And obviously it's like intentional. But, one cast member says this and one cast member sees a blog. And I think it's really interesting how podcasts and TikToks and all those things are being incorporated into these shows more than ever before. Like the actual podcast hosts and clips that are talking about the gossip are a major part of the shows these days. And so that's been an interesting turn in the last few years.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
Something I've been thinking about is like the world of reality TV show. Like Jacqueline is watching early Survivor right now, and I always think like early Survivor versus like Survivor now are like completely different. Like it's a completely different game. But I think reality TV like 20 years ago versus reality TV now is completely different. And I think because of the internet, because of the podcast, because of like, and so the thing that I was like, oh, I don't know how producers are contending with this is like the story unfolding in real time on, you know, Instagram stories, really, if we're going to be specific about it. And like, yeah, like the TikToks and the podcast appearances versus like by the time that we actually get to maybe a season or a reunion, if we get it.
With this whole thing with West and Amanda, that was like the first time I was real time during a Bravo scandal. And, you know, you saw all the things that she was posting. You follow all the accounts, you see all the rumors, and you're just like, no way, that's not true. That's not true. And then you get more and more evidence.
Yeah.
I have a best friend who watches it. So I was like, I really think they're together. And she was like, no way. And then when this joint statement happened, because I put both of them on post notification, as you should do. And I was like walking outside ran upstairs. Like my neighbors probably thought I was crazy because I was
my show's on. Everyone shut up.
Right. I was like, oh my God. Thank God I was off. I wasn't at work. Who knows what I would have done at work? You would think that these shows are suffering because you know all this information.
Yeah.
So I think with Summer House in particular, they had to make it more interesting and like restructure their whole reunion. Do this aftermath show because they really were trying to at least address some of the gap between what they're airing and what the audience already knows. And we're doing a lot of free labor for people too, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Because having this conversation on social media platforms and TikToks and things going viral, like you are fueling that economy, you're getting more people to tune into these shows. But to your point, people can really take something like that and like make a lot of money. So it does give people an incentive to put their personal gossip. I have fallen down many TikTok rabbit holes.
Yeah.
And just like, how did I get dropped off here? But then also what happened next?
Yeah. The perspective that I have on reality stars, like who are the wives? Mormon?
Yes.
Which location and which
Oh, that's true. There's
could be
the housewives too.
are you a house? What kind of housewife are you? Yeah, there's many ways to be a wife on reality TV, really. Yeah.
Apparently, yeah. There's like there's like a persona or like I think like Whitney being on Broadway, for example, right? Like she's now has this audience, she has this business that's going to follow her. She has like, you know what I mean? All of that. And I think it's interesting, like the flip side of what people choose to kind of, I don't know, do with their eyes on them. You know what I mean? Or like kind of how like the media projects or the businesses start to become part of the platform of the show, right? Like all those women run their own businesses and it's like seen in the show, you know what I mean? And then we go and we follow them on their stories.
Right.
And it's, I find that interesting because it's like, there must be some, like you're saying, like, there must be something between these networks and like Meta. Do you know what I mean? Or like Instagram and these businesses and how they're working with each other to make
like
money.
the economy of gossip, really.
Yeah.
It's bigger than ever because to your point, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives would not even be a show if Taylor wasn't on TikTok telling everybody's business. Like that's the whole reason that everything started.
Yeah.
Because she was on TikTok just sharing what happened to her.
Yeah.
Or what happened. And Whitney's on Broadway now and has a whole, like, she's really the winner of all of that to come out of that. Like, she had the best trajectory of everyone. She really did.
Did you watch the Z-Way Whitney interview?
I watched clips of it, which is something that also I can't remember what I was looking at, but it was like a podcast about how everything is just clips these days.
Everything's clips. Yeah.
And you don't have to watch anything. Like you can keep up with everything on clips, and then that also incentivizes people to do these viral things too. But I caught a few of the like clip moments, but I did not watch the full interview. But I like Whitney. I know I liked her before. And that's another thing that I think these shows do. You get someone to either root for or hate, and that's part of the conversation.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Like
Right.
gossip needs a villain, right?
Totally.
There's okay. How do I say this in a succinct way? What part of like our like theory of this like gossip series is there's like a difference between like telling like receiving gossip when you're like, oh, this is like salacious and juicy and whatever, versus maybe just kind of being a bit of a cunt about somebody or somebody else. And I think the difference is like power structures. Like is there a power structure that doesn't want you to be talking about this? And I think like, you know, with like wives, it's maybe like their husbands a lot of the time, quite frankly, or like even the commerce around this thing. In the case where we have cameras around, like who is the threat? If gossip is like a mechanism for these shows, like does the enemy change at all in you know, our gossip, like, you know, cast member to cast member or like cast member to audience? Yeah.
That's a good question. I would say cast member to cast member. I think the authenticity is what gets questioned with gossip, because a lot of cast members feel like other people are disclosing their information to hide their own. So I think there's like a lot of infighting. I'm thinking of like Southern Hospitality in particular. I don't know if you guys watched that one, but on Bravo, like a lot of the story was like Emmy and Will feeling that Brad and TJ were telling everyone their business to shield from their own. Cast members to like the audience. It's interesting because like what they have a responsibility to show themselves. Like it is their job to show their lives. But then at what point are we owed access to some of the things that are personal and private? And where is that line? And then I do think the networks feel like they have ownership over if something is happening on their show. Like I know a lot of people criticize Wes Wilson for many things, but one of them was that he wasn't being forthright on any of the reunions, on the aftermath, and then he would go on his own podcast and do videos, and then that's when he's disclosing this information. So I guess who even has ownership of the gossip is interesting, even if it's belonging, even if it's about that person. What obligation does he have to the audience, to the network, to share like answers to questions like what do they owe us? That's something I really think it's important to do things that you care about. Lately, it's been shows that are millennials, because I feel like I just want to see my life reflected, even though I'm not as crazy as any of these people. Right. We're old. Exactly. So like Love Island is still great, but it's not like
I feel
gravitated.
like an old grandma watching Love Island.
Too.
I'm like, please, I can't listen to Peace and Love. I can't listen to a 21-year-old speak.
Me too. So lately I've been doing like more shows with people around my age, but I think it's really important in whatever aspect of reality TV. And I look at, I like millennials, and I like watching things with Black women, especially, and seeing how they're treated compared to other cast members. But I think, it is entertainment. It is fun, but there's also a narrative. There's also a pattern.
Totally.
And it unlocks a new character when you can look at it for those patterns and talk about what it says about the world, what it says about America, what it says about, just the current moment. I've loved watching shows over the years and seeing how that changed, to your point earlier.
Yeah. It's interesting watching like these kind of glossy, quote unquote glossy shows try and stay as apolitical as they've tried to be over, like really the last 20 years, and how increasingly, like I kept on thinking about Selling Sunset, which we don't have to get into right now. But yeah, like I think that's a cast that like has tried so hard to shut up, but like you just like simply can't, because we once again also because we have these phones. Where can people find you?
I like Threads lately, so Threads, TikTok, Instagram, and then you can find my Substack on there, and it's Ash Talks Tea.
What I think is really interesting about reality TV is like, when we're talking like the like what's on stage, the social, like how many stages do we have of
we've got like
reality TV gossip, right?
Oh, yeah.
You have like the show, what's going on during the show, what's going on while the show is playing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then like between seasons, and then you have reunions as well.
Yeah.
But I really think like, you know, in our like gossip matrix of like who benefits from this thing.
Yeah.
I can only like I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think it kind of changes based on, you know, who the if we have this many stages, we have like this many audiences.
Yeah. I mean, I think the fact that someone like me, this is what I mean, like the fact that I know so much about like Whitney Levitt or whatever, like the fact that I know, and I don't.
Oh yeah, you don't
watch
need to
that
watch any
show.
of those shows.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think like to Ashley's point, like that is something that, you know, I think about like The Simple Life, right?
Yeah.
Like, did you watch The Simple Life?
No, but
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah, of course. Like, and I think like, but there was there wasn't really social media yet.
No.
It was like, it was like just starting.
It was just the performance
It
of
was
the
just
thing.
the performance of the thing.
Yeah.
And if there was discussion, it was blogs, it was threads, it was like there was this like thing.
Yeah.
But you didn't have this like added mirror of social media to like, you know, have you understand this like person or this like celebrity or whatever, right? And now there's like so many forums. There's like so many ways to like gather around the town and like talk about the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, speaking of the DCC girls, like, oh my God, the shit that
Yeah.
I think there needs to be, I mean, I think RuPaul talks about this with like celebrity on their show, like the girls kind of becoming overnight sensations or whatever. And he's like, there's no class on this. There's no way to how to deal with it. You go from a person with like using your phone in a normal person way to overnight, like not being able to handle the celebrity that you're at, but also not having the funds to be able to maintain. I mean, it's very, I mean, look at Harry and Meghan. You know, they had to have a failed Spotify deal to be able to afford the security that they need, right?
No, totally. Harry and Meghan are like the perfect example of all of this.
Yeah.
1,000%. Totally.
Well,
you have to be able to sustain the like gossip matrix. You have to be able to like stay ahead of it, use it to your advantage. Yeah, 1,000%. And also to like, I don't know, do some fucking good in the world, maybe. If you have a 2.5% of a conscience.
That's the thing with the Louis C.K. stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just going to come back to this a bunch because it fucking breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Over and over again. He had all those jokes about like being a nasty pervert. And the joke was, but just kidding, I didn't do that. And his new special, I've not seen any of it. I've just been reading things. Well, reading quotes from it. He has all these jokes about like pedophilia. And so it kind of begs the question.
Oh. Yeah.
Are you a pedophile?
Yeah.
Is there something you'd like to share with the class?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Are you going to do some good in the world, or are you just going to be a man?
Yeah.
Question. Are you just going to be a man? Can you imagine being his daughters?
I can't. I mean,
he's
it's
probably,
so nasty.
I think
like the whole thing is like,
he's probably got almost 20-year-old daughters.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
That's upsetting.
It's really upsetting. It's very upsetting. Totally. Yeah.
Anyway, well, that was the episode.
Should we do a Girl No One Wants That?
Oh, we should do a Girl No One Wants That.
Okay. Girl No One Wants That. Box fans.
What?
I don't like. I've only ever had like window unit. We're in the AC. I've only ever had like window units where you like put the unit in. And I like have been staying in a place where there's box, where I'm just putting a box fan in the window.
That's not anything.
It doesn't do anything.
Wait, like I used to have one in my apartment.
Yeah.
But for the cold air, you bring the cold air.
When you try to bring the cold air in, like in the mornings or in the evenings or something. I hate it.
Why?
I hate the way it makes me feel.
What?
Like, don't you? I feel like I put this fan on, and then like it gets like gross. It gets like more gross in the apartment. Am I doing it wrong? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Am I doing it wrong?
You're supposed to be bringing cold air in.
I know. I'm trying to,
but why do you feel gross?
Because I feel like it doesn't work. It like gets stagnant and gross in the room. Am I doing it wrong?
Are you? Is it actually sucking air in?
It might be sucking the hot air.
Or are you pushing it out? Because you can flip them and you can.
I might be pushing it out. Am I pushing it out?
I think you.
I think, okay,
I put a box fan in. I go, oh my god.
that's what I mean. That sense of relief is not happening. Do I not? I just don't know how this works. Maybe I just don't know how this works.
I don't know what you're doing, so I can't comment on the
Yeah,
situation.
I
but
think
if that's your truth, then that's fine with me.
I don't. Just like, let's just get a window unit.
You know what I
You know
don't
what I
think
mean?
you like? You know, people don't like those. People call them window warts.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Apparently, I didn't know this until very recently, that like the standing units are more like are better like at cooling the space
Interesting.
around. I always thought they were horrible, but it's because I had a refurbished one as a child. We had an air conditioner for the second floor.
Yeah.
And that was everybody's.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's so wild.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I need to learn how to actually use a box fan.
I
But
don't know
like
what you're
them.
doing over there, but sure.
They make me feel weird and they're loud.
I love airflow. I need airflow.
You need a cross ventilation.
I need airflow. I stayed at my mom's and in the basement. I was dying.
Oh, because it's like, there's no wind. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need airflow.
Okay.
Anyway, girl, no one wants that ice water.
Oh.
I don't like ice water. I don't like ice water. I think I'm up on my Chinese medicine. You don't be having ice water when you're cold. Are you mad? Are you insane? You love ice water, don't you?
I love it.
It's so American.
Oh, yeah. Ice cubes in general.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate a max amount of ice cubes that I am okay with in my iced coffee only, and soda. That's it.
Wow.
Not soda, pop.
I want ice everywhere. Ice all day. Yeah. This is my whole thing about air conditioning, I guess, too. I don't want cross ventilation. I want it to
You don't want cross ventilation?
Maybe that's what I'm talking about. I don't like it. It feels weird. I don't know. This is like, I don't like being in a convertible. I don't like.
Sorry. Okay, yeah, you're so right.
I don't like wind. Like,
I don't think anyone likes being in a convertible. Just
Really?
like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
When have you been in a convertible?
I've been in quite a few in my life. What do you mean?
I've never been in a convertible in my life.
Really?
Yes. I've been on many motorcycles though.
Or that. Like, I don't like the idea of like, I don't like
like
air.
motorcycles either.
But maybe that's not cross ventilation.
No, it's just like air. That's like 100 miles an hour air whipping.
Non-stagnant air.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We got a lot to figure out, okay? Join us in the green room if you want some DCC gossip. We will see you next week. Leave a review.
leave a review, please. Tell us how many ice cubes you like in your iced latte.
And tell Jacqueline how to put a fan in a room.
I don't know how to
potentially.
put a box fan in a window
Who knows what's going on with Jacqueline
at any given moment.
at any given moment.
honestly.
Jacqueline's waking up at 1 a.m. going, my nails hurt.
My nails hurt and I don't understand wind.
Yeah. Okay, Sarah. All right. Okay, bye.
Bye.